Thank you for tuning in to Natty News Daily Weekly, where we cover the latest ongoings in natural bodybuilding. If you see a cool story you think we should cover, please send it our way, and maybe we'll include it in the next episode. And if you like what we're doing and would like to support us, please consider checking out one of our sponsors. Our sponsor, Core Nutritionals, for all your supplement needs. Code Natty News Daily, as well as GymPin. If you want to add weight to the machines in your gym, you're running out of room, check out GymPin. Also code Natty News Daily. Enjoy the episode.
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Natty News Daily Weekly, the segment where I run through a recap of the prior week and or this week because I'm pretty behind after our busy weekend. If you guys aren't familiar with the page, aren't following us, Natty News Daily hosted our first natural bodybuilding competition with the WMBF Ontario, led by Kerry and Leroy, our boss man and his wife. Great success, and I'm going to cover that here in a little bit. But there's a lot that happened this weekend, so I want to highlight a win from someone who I've been following for a while and has had a fantastic transformation. You can guess who if you're looking at the screen. And then obviously the Yorton Cup happened. So for our USA or our North American competitors, that's a big show, OCP's biggest show, and pulls in some great competitors, i.e. if we're biased with the bodybuilding, which we kind of know we are, sorry guys, Levi and Magnum head to head again. Great show, great physiques on both of them. I'm getting ahead of myself though, so let's come back right to Lawrence Grieve, aka General Muscle on Instagram. Just a great competitor, right? You're going to see why here in just a second. Look at this post. Man is symmetrical, man is diced, carved out. Great color on this as well. The lighting, the color, everything's perfect here. This is the ICN Tropic show that he just won. And I could just leave it at this, right? Saying like phenomenal physique, phenomenal showing, really love the symmetry all the way from head to toe, right? But what I really wanted to highlight was the transformation that this man has undergone. We got to scroll back just a little bit here, but take a look here. This is like a 2 to 3 year transformation, right? 3 year, 2020 to 23 contest prep. I mean, mass was added, that's guaranteed, but you can just see how this transformation just kind of zooms in or blows up the proportions that he already had and just adds a ton of mass, a ton of quality mass, right? Love this look, love this transformation. So it goes to show that you don't have to start out as the mass monster, but you can absolutely change the way that your physique presents on stage, right? So props to you, Lawrence. You did great, great showing. Look forward to the future for you as well. All right, starting there. And you can see I just have a crap ton of tabs open, guys. We're going to go through as much as we can. Just wanted to highlight here, just because we obviously have been showing a lot of OCB, WMBF, things like that. I want to show the IMBA, PMBA as well. They put up this post just looking at the USA competitors specifically. This is your road to the Natural Olympia. So if you're looking at the screen, amateur versus pro. Now, I do love the fact that they make you qualify and that they pick specific shows that you have to qualify through or have at least criteria, right? Some divisions, some federations, it's just like compete as a pro or compete in place within, a top number, which I like as well. I like some criteria. I don't like these top shows to just be open to anyone because that kind of dilutes it and waters it down a little bit, right? And I'm not pointing fingers at any federation. I'm just highlighting here. I like the fact that they're picking the exact shows you have to go to because that funnels the top competition to those shows where you can't go to a weak show, win a pro, show with 2-3 other competitors and then go to the worlds, go to the Yorton, go to the, I'm trying to like diversify so I don't want to offend anybody here, right? All I'm saying is I like the criteria. I like funneling the competitors to a top select number of shows to make your top show of the year the best of the best and the cream of the crop. I like that. I respect it. All right, moving on. Yorton Cup. I said we were going to cover it. I'm showing a female here first because we got to get more females on the page. We got to get more females in the sport. We got to highlight more females. So if you're a female watching this or you are the significant other of a female competitor, tag us. We want to share you guys. We want to highlight both sides of the sport. And I'm off on a tangent again. I've had a lot of pre-workout today, guys. So 2023 OCB Yorton Cup figure overall champion, Edna. Now we've interviewed her before. She's WMBF world champ, now Yorton champ. This girl can do it all, right? So top place, great showing. Love to see it. we're going to keep moving because there's a lot to cover here. Bikini competitor. I liked this one specifically. If you read the caption here, she just won her OCP Pro card this June at the OCP Tennessee. And then guess what? She just won the Bikini Yorton Cup as well. And the Yorton Cup is no joke. There's some top competitors, like I said before, not just in the bodybuilding class. Their classic physique class is like intense for the men, as well as all the female divisions as well. So this is no like, oh, I won a Worlds and there was no one there. This is a top title to win, guys. So won a pro card, went straight into one of the best shows and took it away. And you can see why, right? Like great proportions there, great development, good conditioning, kind of hits the conditioning, I think, on the head for the bikini division. Any leaner than this, and I would say maybe we're missing the mark a little bit, but she nailed it right here. Rightfully so, since she won. All right. Moving on. Magnum. I brought him up. Magnum versus Levi is a matchup that I love seeing all the time because their physiques are so vastly different, but are so incredibly impressive, right? And I'm gonna click on the Yorton page here in just a sec of the two of them, and first and second. So Magnum edges out Levi. Levi won Yorton Cup last year in the bodybuilding division. Magnum had won it 2 times prior, with Levi taking second to him. So this is a matchup that's been going on for a while. Magnum wins his third and makes history doing so. And you can see why, guys. Like, I saw him in person at the 20, I'm going to call it 21. It was either 21 or 22 Yorton Cup, probably 22. Just so much mass, right? Like, this is not angles and Instagram and filters. Like, the man is large, just absolutely large. And you can see his conditioning is matched here, right? Like, just cross striations everywhere. There's not an inch of fat. You can't pinch that skin, right? Just perfect peaking, perfect conditioning, huge amount of mass. So well deserved, well deserved. I will say, as an asterisk, as a caveat, I don't think it's ever going to happen. Just from competitive history, I would love to see him get on the Mr. America stage or one of these other stages and compete against some of the other top dogs as well, just because I think he would do really darn well, right? So on a tangent, again, I'm going to click the page here. Like I said, I want to show you guys just the comparison between Levi and, if I can find it, maybe I won't find it. All right, JK, look up Levi on Instagram. Great physique with him. Oh, there it is. I scrolled past it. Right, so there's your top 3 from the Yorton Cup. Mr. Live Well Pro Magnum, Levi Burge, and Mechanomics there. 1, 2, and 3. Not a great photo just because it's zoomed out a little bit, but you can see the width that Levi has, just the absolute density that he has. And when you click on some of those photos that show him a little bit better, the cross striations in his quads are just nutty as well. So moving on from that, we got one more story to cover, and that is story, right? So I said WMBF Ontario, Natty News Daily, promoting that one, specifically Leroy kind of hosting that in his hometown. This was our first show. We had 70 plus competitors. We had 30 bodybuilders, right? This was not a small show for the bodybuilders. So this is a good pro card to win for both of these competitors. And you can see we were able to give away 2 pro cards, 2, count it. And we were very close to being able to give away 3 pro cards just with the total number of bodybuilding competitors we had. So let's make that happen next year, guys. Let's grow the show. Anyway, Adam and Phil rightfully deserve these wins. Both great conditioning, very different physiques. This was fun to see in person. So you had lightweight class winner and your middleweight class winner both winning pro cards in the overall. So what we did was all class winners, light, middle, heavy, went against each other, and the top 2 from that overall went and won their pro cards. So Phil with the middleweight, Adam with the lightweight, and it was just fun to watch, guys. On top of this, we gave away 2 physique pro cards because we had enough competitors for that, and 2 bikini pro cards, 1 in the Masters division and 1 in the Open. Just love to see that many competitors showing up. Obviously, I'm biased. I think it was a great show. We ran it literally to the minute, like literal schedule, 5-minute increments. And Bikini Awards started at the exact minute that Bikini Awards were supposed to happen. You don't see that often for that. I know Leroy won't, Carrie won't. This was Leo and Charlotte from the WMBF Canada kind of heading this show and teaching us the reins, and they crushed it. So if you're looking for a well-run show, I would encourage you to go to Calgary, their national show, WMBF Canada Calgary. I can only hope that it's up to this exact standard because at this time, right? Makes no sense why I wouldn't. So hit that one up later in October. If you're looking for a WMBF show, it is a pro-am. So I'm just hyping them up here a little bit, right? And I think that's just about going to do it for this week. So I'm a little delayed. Some of these stories have been kind of evolving for a little bit, but I hope you guys liked it. And if you like this segment, let me know, comment, share, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff just to help us keep growing the page and growing the sport. And I will see you guys in the next one.